Welcome to Chana Talks Live TV. I'm Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. So I haven't been here for a while because it's become time to sit next to my mother, to be with her in her final days. And just that's where I am. And I came home now in order to freshen up and get some things. Yesterday that I just had to share with you. I have talked to all of you many times about that car going downhill at 100 miles an hour that gains momentum and becomes a real crash or wreck when it hits the tree at the bottom of the hill versus the not having momentum. You're going 5 miles an hour, you hit the tree, it may be a fender bender. Well, yesterday I became a train wreck with momentum. I was sitting with my mother from the morning, and I can't tell you this is not hard. Yesterday, I got very struck by my sense of aloneness because I'm sitting alone with my mother. That I don't really have a partner to share it with, and you know me, I don't usually dwell there. And I felt a lot of fear around losing her, that I want to be there at the end, and it's scary. I experienced it with my father. It's more beautiful than scary when you're in it. So yesterday was just one of those days, okay? And I want to tell you what a train wreck in human real time looks like. And if you can identify, I'd love you to let me know. I was on the phone with someone. They were saying something that was very not okay in my book. And I'm close to this person. And I really called them in my old behavior on their... They did not like... I can't tell who's on here because no names are coming up. Oh, Shachar, hi. But they really called me on my stuff. And, I called them on what they were saying. And I used a few choice words. And then it got out of hand. And one of us hung up on... the texting started. One sent a text, the other sent a text. And that was it. And now I'm off and running, and I feel awful inside. But now whoever's in my way, from the caregivers of my mother, I went crazy. Like I said, how could you this and how could you that? And now I'm off. I am that train wreck at 100 miles an hour going downhill, and I'm not interested in putting the brakes on. I've had it. I'm angry at the world, and everybody that came into my view is now either starting up with me or I'm going after. Do you get how it works? I'm in the negativity. I'm off and running. Now here's the point of telling you this story. I understood immediately that I'm gaining momentum in the wrong area, in the wrong direction, and that I've got to put the brakes on. Okay? I understood that in the moment. Here's what you people don't understand that haven't done this kind of work. I care more today. Well, let me back up a minute. If I told you what that person on the phone, caregivers of my mother yesterday, you undoubtedly and rightly so would say, but Chana, you're right. Hi, Ray, you're absolutely right. Every right to be upset. But here's what I know from doing this inner work that many of you don't know. I care today more about how I feel inside than I do about being right. Because my inner alignment is my golden North Star. When I'm aligned, and here's the payoff of when you do this work. When you become aligned and you become whole and you become sane and you become truly okay with who you are, you value your opinions, you have a voice, you set boundaries, I'm telling you, the payoff is that 90% of what goes on around me doesn't matter to me anymore. I've cut the criticism, the judgments, needing to be, inside what's going on with everybody, what are they talking about? I could care less. And because I don't care, only positive things come to me that I don't have to get wound up over. Does this make sense for you? This is crucial. Because when any of us are wound up in a negative train wreck down the hill, you don't want to catch yourself at that point. You want to keep it going. You want to prove yourself right. You want to prove them wrong. You want to be validated for, oh my gosh, what you're going through. I so did not want that. Hi, Tzvi. I so did not want that. Put yourself in the room next to your mother. The fewer people that come in to check on her and me are fine. Leave us alone. I knew I needed to withdraw. And in order to get back to myself, one of the best antidotes that I can give you is go to sleep. I came home. I knew nothing would happen last night. I just had a knowing that she'd be here this morning. And she was. I'm going back now. But I came home and I went to sleep early. And I woke up back on everything that I did yesterday. I made the apologies, but I walked in with a little bit on the shy side, straight to her room. Not too many people came in. But everyone said to me, how are you today? And yesterday was really okay, we understand. I mean, my mother is dying, and they understood that I'm very raw. But that's not okay for me anymore to be in such a wreck inside. I can't live with that in myself anymore. And that is how I lived my life all the years before I did this, reacting, blowing up, bull in a china closet, throwing my weight around. Oh my gosh, that is not me today. I don't want it to be me today. And I understood what was happening. So what's the message? You don't do the work and these things never happen again. But when they do happen, you can catch it. You can understand yourself. You can do it without blaming. And you can understand that it's not the way you want to go. And I course corrected. The stuff will always still hit the fan, but you know what? New level, new devil. It hits the fan in almost harder ways today, but I catch it quicker, and I can catch myself in a faster way. Again, I care more today about how I feel inside versus being right. I could have gotten a few people fired yesterday for the lack of whatever towards my mom. Thank God I was there to be with her. The point is, I beg you all to start to care more about how you're feeling than being right in any situation. If it feels good, it is good. And yesterday felt horrible. Horrible. Yes, my mother is dying. Yes, they did wrong things. Yes, the person on the phone was insensitive. Yes, I have a right to be absolutely upset. But that's not what I want to be anymore. And today I was back to 90% of life not even coming near me, because I'm not looking for that. Today I looked for pleasantness and easiness, and that's what I got. That's what I got. With the same people as yesterday. I was able to let it all go. So my advice to you is do the work, take naps, go to sleep early if you're upset. You've got to know when you need to lift off of your the wrong emotional thoughts that are driving your train. You do not want to be a train wreck going 100 miles an hour down the hill towards the tree. And that's what that's what I was yesterday. And I haven't been that in so long. Years, maybe. So, own your stuff. I owned my stuff yesterday. Hi, Belitis. I owned my stuff yesterday. I didn't like me in it. But I didn't stop myself for a while. I just kept going. I was on I was on such a rampage. Got off of it. I'm back to me. And I had a great day today. And nothing changed. Same caregivers, mom's still dying. And that's okay. It's not easy. I have no makeup because I figured give it up for the next couple of days, a week, because I'm just crying it off anyway. So this is me au naturel. But this is me back on track. I'm now a 5 mile an hour down the hill. If I crash into the tree, I won't hurt anyone, me or them. So that's what I wanted to share you. Train wrecks happen. It's all okay. Don't use it as your next whipping stick, but know that you can get off of it. And how do you see what the thing is? It's the momentum. So people have said to me, well, how do I not worry? You catch it ahead of time because you don't want to go into the momentum, right? I let that momentum go yesterday. I wanted to crash into anyone that I could. And I did for a few hours. I knew what I was doing. I knew it. And in the end, it didn't feel good. So that's all. I wanted to share it with you. Even, someone that's done the work, it doesn't go away forever. There's always going to be hiccups and bumps and, the attacks. But I don't live blocking them anymore. I'm open, and I own my stuff. Until you can own you, you're always going to be running away from yourself. So not worth it. Get to know yourself. Join my private Facebook group. I share a lot of detail in there, a new way of thinking. Type into your search box, Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity, and I'll approve you and wrap your head around a new way of thinking, because it works. I love you. You are beautiful women. Own it. I do not know when you'll see me again. I will share the news when I have news. If I can jump on, I will. And if I can't, I can't. It depends on how I feel. I love you all, and I will see you soon. My name is Chana Gilman, and I'm your Relationship Mastery Mentor. Bye, everybody.